So, we're going to dive into a masterclass on how to explain absolutely anything, whether it's super complex tech or just a simple idea. And you know the blueprint for doing it brilliantly? It comes from a place you would never, ever expect. You've been there, right? We all have. You get a concept perfectly in your own head, but then you try to explain it to somebody else and it just turns into a total mess. You can literally see their eyes glaze over and you just know, yep, I've lost them. It's such a common frustration. But what if the secret sauce was hiding in, of all things, a set of instructions for a high school teacher in Lagos, Nigeria? Seriously, this isn't just some dusty lesson plan. It's a profound guide to brilliant communication designed to make any topic crystal clear. So what's the core problem these notes are trying to solve? Well, it's a classic one. The subject is a one-column cash book. I mean, let's be honest, that's not exactly thrilling stuff. The real challenge is, how do you make a technical accounting tool exciting or at least understandable for a total beginner? And what's so fascinating is the language they use in the source itself. It explicitly says to teach as if the student is a dummy, that they're starting from absolute zero. Now that's not meant as an insult. It's actually a really powerful instruction. It forces you, the teacher, to just drop all your assumptions and build knowledge right from the ground up. So to bridge that massive gap between expert and novice, the source lays out this really clear philosophy. It's not about just dumping a bunch of information. No. It's about creating an experience, a journey from have no idea what you're talking about to aha, I get it. So what are these secret ingredients? Okay, here are the non-negotiable rules. And notice, these aren't about what you teach. They're about how you teach it. It's a foundation built on absolute simplicity, on storytelling, and on that crucial assumption that your audience knows nothing. This all comes before a single fact is even mentioned. And this just illustrates the point about being relatable so perfectly. The instructions don't just say, oh, use some examples. They say, use specific, culturally relevant examples. Yam plants, goats, mosquitoes. These aren't just random things. They are literally part of the student's everyday world. And that makes an abstract idea feel immediately tangible and way more memorable. So with that philosophy locked in, the source gives this very rigid structure for the lesson. This isn't about winging it. It's a deliberate step-by-step blueprint designed for maximum understanding. And it all starts with a simple logical flow. The flow they lay out is just beautiful in its logic. You start with the simplest possible thing, a clean definition. What even is this thing we are talking about? Then you list its essential features. And only then, once that basic idea is in place, do you show it in action with a really clear example. And here it is. This is that absolute clarity rule in action. Look at this definition. There's no jargon, no fluff. It's just one simple sentence explaining what it is and what it does. Anyone can get this. That's step 1, done. And here's step 3. Now we're not trying to become accountants here, but just look at how this visual works. It takes that abstract definition we just saw and makes it totally concrete. You can see the money coming in on one side and the money going out on the other. This is that crucial leap from what it is to how it works. Okay, so the student gets the concept, but the job is not done, not even close. The next phase, according to our master teacher, is arguably the most important one of all, making sure that knowledge actually sticks and means something. And here is the absolute key. The source demands a connection to practical, real-life applications. This is the bridge from the classroom to the real world. Because without it, information is just a pile of facts, and it gets forgotten almost instantly. This just nails the point, doesn't it? You're not just learning about debit and credit in some abstract way. You're learning how to track the money for your family shop. It's a skill that has immediate value. The second the student sees how a lesson applies directly to their life, their motivation just skyrockets. And finally, to really lock it all in, the system uses this kind of multi-pronged attack. It's not just one final exam. You get practice exercises with solutions so you can see how it's done. You get a challenging assignment to make you think deeper. You get summaries for a quick review. And you get a mix of different question types to test all kinds of understanding. I mean, that's how you build real mastery. So when you step back from all this, what's the ultimate lesson here? Because yes, this started with a cash book in Nigeria, but the principles are completely universal. This isn't really about accounting at all. It's about effective communication for any topic, anywhere in the world. And this is the blueprint. It's so simple when you lay it out. You start in your audience's world. Use vivid, specific analogies that they'll actually get. Build logically from simple to complex. Always answer their unspoken question, why should I care? And maybe most important of all, bring some energy and tell a story. You know, this whole framework, it's really a gift. It empowers you to be a better communicator, a better teacher, a better leader. So I guess the only question left is, what complex, maybe even boring idea are you going to make brilliant?